can you explain when he says to you,
in my own thinking, yes, he was referring to looking for information about General Mkhwanazi, which is, I don't know where he gets. So I was very, very skeptical in even probing further of General Mkhwanazi's name, whereas there's a lot of corrupt police that he can tell me about.
so what then happens is another gentleman enters the room.
Yes.
Did they speak any further about that? What was the issue about the helicopter?
Back to the bottom. And then he speaks about the information of the helicopter. But this muscular guy didn't speak much. He only agreed. Tired of listening to. It may also be important to note that my phone remained in the car throughout the meeting, as I was apprehensive that it could be hacked. And
Okay.
yes. And I kept on saying, no, I don't want anybody to have my number. I will find while we are here in South Africa. That was the promise. He even mentioned that they would work on the SIM card and because in a way I was trying to indicate that I'm not comfortable with this thing. So when I sat down, on my right-hand side on the corner, there was a camera there on top. And on my left-hand side again on the corner, there was a camera there on the corner. The door, a very, very tiny camera. You might not see it if you're not looking. In many ways, I felt many of such things. The politicians have now a bad reputation because of such. I'm sorry if I may not, but unfortunately, they had no money. Even when we leave, I stated here in my statement. This Imran guy says, "No, Shongwe, don't worry. I see you're not quite happy. You get your chocolate when you get to Johannesburg. When I land at the airport, we'll meet at the airport. I'll give you a chocolate." Talks can't get me there. Why would they want me there if he's innocent? It says when we then said our goodbyes, and Imran, that's the promise.
Okay. The next paragraph 2, 3, 12 on the next page.
Yes.
And the question here was, what were the outcomes of this in the boardroom in Durban? So can you
had asked me, as she mentioned in her statement, I think I turned it down. But as I left that door, I closed that chapter in my mind. I just wanted to find my leaders and explain to them what had happened.
Sorry, Ms. Hassan. Ms. Shongwe, please look at page 20. Non-US
Paragraph?
affidavit, paragraph 54 on page. Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Right. On
Yes.
54, it says, on or about 10 March 2026, he was occupied with work commitments. It was apparent that at a meeting. Following that discussion, I had no further involvement in the matter. My mind is failing me here because on the 10th of March, it was my birthday. Really recall.
She says that she put the call on speakerphone. You don't recall any voices, recognized voices on.
One thing I know for sure. And maybe she said, I'm putting you on speaker. I was not even listening because, you see, when I'm continuously speaking. So I might have missed that if it happened like that. But I know that
Paragraph 2.4 is in response to the question where you were requested to provide this call with General Khan. Could you read that into the record?
Are we on 2.4?
Can I ask you this? After this meeting on the 8th, did you?
So I wrote here, the following day I met with President Zuma and Mr. Tutuzani's, where am I? President Zuma expressed surprise that this was to praise our work on the ad hoc committee and many individuals.
Reported this to President Zuma and to Mr. Duduzane.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to tell them the story because I know Duduzane with these two people, but when we got there, the subject of the meeting, when I said it, I said I was in a meeting where I was speaking with General Khan. So Duduzane confirmed it. No, this guy has only met Ubaba Nakwana once somewhere. Yeah, baby, figure that. That meaning Lamadota, those cigarette guys, oh, they blessings of putting your from my seniors.
Okay.
We just,
Okay. I spoke about it when I was questioning General I
Take you to page to page 12.
Yes.
The very last paragraph on that page, that long. Sorry, Commissioner Khumalo, maybe it would help if the witness just. So I think, Mr. Shongwe, if you could read that paragraph.
Where, wait,
Three
where is
lines
that?
in.
3 lines. Somebody wants to see me. These people went into the office to, okay, General, who are having a, there's a very small font here,
I know it is very
Yeah.
small.
who are having a factory. Look at the phone. They forcing me to take the call. They made a video call. On the video call is a person I do not know. It is the first time seeing that person, but I'm told this is General Khan now. My question is, the guy spoke until his eyes were red. When he was speaking as emotionally me, come see me on Thursday or on Friday in Sentin. Let us talk. Behind the doctor went out and he was shot. But on the street, it was said that the father of the son who went to the hospital and died had the hands on that. It is said that to me that he is the one who protected, we here in Parliament, the ad hoc, he says it is true. I will not reveal my sources to come here and clarify his name, but instead he opts to call me and invite
In the ad hoc committee, the events that took place. You say in this.
we gave him something, don't worry. It was in that sentence, that is where he says, in our factory in Pietermaritzburg.
Okay. And do you know the name of the factory?
No, I don't. I've never been.
Either by the ad hoc committee or by anybody else that you.
And some of the things I don't know how they operate. But the level of assistance in this matter is only here that I'm asked formally about, with many allegations, including the drugs, how unsafe they are. If I may transverse the space. A night before, one of my pastor, Umabus Melan, when the police college. So that information, for you to probe that information and get it further somewhere, you'll have to transverse very dangerous ways to go to dangerous people and put your life in danger. So I didn't probe that thing further. But that was why I went to work that day. So I got to work, I got the important information about the Metropolitan Life Company. I didn't get the person that I'm living. There was a certain incident I would explain as Hortman. When I addressed everybody, I either called them Mr. which I'm still checking the IDEC people. Khan would have been able to think if there are drugs in the police college. Nobody would think to check there. That matter, I was never asked. I remember seeing it on TV 2 days. I didn't mention it that much. And tell my parents quickly something happened because while my mother was still alive, but I saw it on the news on Friday. Then I informed my family. But in the ad hoc, this one as well, yes.
Okay. On that issue, but also on this issue?
On this one, yes.
The person you were talking to at that point was General Masamora. He's the national...
We are governed by certain laws there. We are protected by the fact that you guys have taken the bar. In fact, I'll admit at first when you started, the Madlanga Commission, to me, I was seeing as Zondo point 2, Zondo Commission point 2. It was not going where we wanted to. But when we can focus so much in the ad hoc, into appreciation that laws were not followed. So I appreciate your work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shongwe. Chair, I don't have any further questions for the witness.
Can I put this on record before you speak, Commissioner Wuti? I'm the first.
Mr. Sim. It's indicated to us. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Chasselson, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Chair. Afternoon, Commissioners. Chair and Commissioners, there is an the application has been put before the Commission. There is no opposition on record the media have me to address. I would ask that the Chair gives a ruling that the matter, that the evidence of witness L be given in camera.
No.
Afternoon, Mr. Chasselson. We've obviously read the application, and the Chair will deal with how the Commission intends to proceed with it. Rather, the letter of the attorneys, the media's attorneys, and they wanted it placed on record. That's why it's put in the letter.
Indeed, Commissioner. Our concern with this specific application is that it was very difficult to provide, well, it wasn't possible to provide a less redacted copy. Process. And certainly the redactions that were made were true. It may be that we need to, or circulate it to the world, but it may be that we can have make available to legal representatives of the media if not a wholly unredacted copy, then a much more substantial.
Explaining why reductions were made and for what purpose, so that at least they get a big picture. Because I'm concerned that all they are getting is a redacted application. And that's where the complication might be. So it's something to think about for the evidence on record, because they have placed it on record in the form of a letter.
I'm thinking there are a few prayers in the notice of application itself. What I'm proposing, the testimony will be in camera, but I will ruling. Why I'm saying that, I'm looking, for example, at make that one important.
Chair, we will, and maybe just to clarify what 3 is, because
Yes.
3 is to specify a list of the people who may be present in the proceedings, and we just need to organize among ourselves inside the.
Yes. Thank you. The hearing of the testimony of witness L will be.
Thank you, Chair.
And we adjourn, I assume, until
I'm afraid we do adjourn at this
9:30 tomorrow. Let's adjourn.